If your minimal house drums sound clean but still don't groove, this is usually why. In this video, I will show you a simple Ableton work I use to add movement and groove without overcomplicating things. By the end, you'll have a drum loop that already feels alive and club ready. So let's dive right in. I have here my Ableton Live. This is a little bit different now because I have my loop here made, so we can make it faster. And yeah, and we're gonna like dive fastly, and I will show you a really easy way how you can make a drum loop. So the first thing I did here was, let's turn all this off, is to make a bass. Why a bass? Because I flow more with the bass, you know? So if there's a bass, I know how to do the drums. If not, I'm like a little bit lost. Like everybody's a little bit different. So how I do it, then I just search for a bass. I search here for I will show you a nice tool. This is called Sting by Skinner Box. What this thing do is, I will duplicate this so you can hear it. What this thing does is like it's a arpeggiator, like a random arpeggiator. I just put here some bass from, I just search a bass here from the instruments. You see, I just search house bass here. I put it there, and I put here my arpeggiator, this thing from Skinner Box. It's free if you not search for it. So what do I do? Really easy. I just put this thing before the instrument and I play. And if I press this face here, it just will change. You can play with the density. Right? So I have mine. I did this one. So what I did is create a MIDI track, right? And I just, in this MIDI track, I put as input this #1 house track, put this, and then I recorded the MIDI, right? And then instead of using the arpeggiator, I just put the MIDI track, and then I just turn off the, you see it's turned off here, and I use the MIDI track. I have it here on the other side. It's this one. Okay, so I did that. To have it on MIDI, I control it more, and I try to keep all my notes below so I can have like a really basic kind of stuff here. Okay, then after that, let's delete this one and let's delete this one. After that, what I did is create a clap, because with the clap I know what is the direction of my track, you know, if I'm not starting it like backwards or something, which happens a lot. So what I did here is just to make the clap. So this is the clap. How I did the clap? With a snare. Why? Because it sounds great. Clap with the snare. You can also like make a snare and a clap at the same time, and it sounds cool. You know, you can just, this is a snare, and then you can duplicate it, take this away, and then you can just delete this one, and then just do it like this, put it in the clap, and then just turn here a little bit of delay on, and then just put a little bit of delay just to whatever side, but just a little bit. Let's turn on. and you can layer it, and it sounds great. Snare and a clap, okay? Whatever you want. Okay, then the next thing that I did was to create a hi-hat. But really important, I used this to make it move, how we said in the beginning of the video. It's important for you to make a long loop. If you make like these small loops, it will become static and boring. So look, I made a long loop, and I make like this little thing here. Let's turn this one off. Like I made this little thing like different. The snare, the clap there, and really important, I use in the groove this swing MPC Funker 1670. Every Ableton has it. You just search it in grooves here. Search for it, like swing 1670 or something. MPC 1670 Funker 1670. There it is. You put it there. I recommend you just to use right click and put it in favorites, so you can use it more often. You don't have to search for it. Perfect. Then it search. Look the difference. There is in 16s, and with the groove. That's the groove. And with the groove. You can hear it more better with the hi-hat wave. So after that, how I said, I created a hi-hat, an open hi-hat, the usual, you know. Then the open hi-hat, I arranged it a little bit, because the open hi-hat, like from the 909, it starts like this, but I don't like it that long. I like it a little bit shorter for minimal. And then I went here, because you don't see this, you just see this, and then I went to this little circle here, I press it, and I got this waveform, and then I just put wherever I want. Now I have my hi-hat. So we like hi-hats, so I created another hi-hat. See? So I will turn it on. Here, turn it on. Again, this main hi-hat, I did it short. You can do it also long and do something cool with it. This time I made it short just for the video. And this one with this second hi-hat, I made a long loop. You see, I made it like 4 bars, 4 compasses. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one I use also my swing thing. Look without it. And with it, gives a little bit of swing. You see, a little bit of groove to it. So it's nice. If you put them after another, you can see it. You can see it, and it works. I like to make these little things. I put a little bit. This is important. If you play a little bit with the note of the sample, you can make like this, like some little things happen. So after that, I created another hi-hat. And I did it also long, 4 compasses, and so I did it one, not a lot of notes like this one, just to make some extra, like give it a little friend, like Bob Ross would say. And then really cool if you make like this, take the sample and play it here underneath. It gives it like like a cool thing there going on for minimal, of course. Gives it like live, like something extra there happening, right? So, and really important also as well, I put a tambourine here. Sometimes you can put it, but not. You can check if you want to put it. This is the tambourine. Right? So now we have it there. So if you want this really to move, you use the auto pan here. Search for it. It's auto pan. And you search it in effects, and there it is. And you can use it. You can put it in your tambourine. And I made it not like this. I made it like this. Because I don't want it to be sequenced. I want it to like to be changed with time, so you feel it move from side to side. You can put it like a short movement, so you can every shake is like in one ear, or you can make it long, however you want. You can put it also if you play with the amount, you can make it like go more to the sides, less to the sides, and with the rate, how often it will change sides. I made it fast. Okay, so the same thing I did with this hi-hat, with this one, this little hi-hat that goes with the open hi-hat. I also made an auto pan, but I did it this like with a big amount, so it doesn't go like really to the sides. And I made it in 16s. Okay, so you can hear it like going like from one side to another, like almost in every hit. Okay, so this gives movement. The auto pans give movement, so you can hear like things are happening. Now, really cool, really good. Created just a kick, and the kick is important always. But I do it at the end, just like if the song were gonna like if I was in a drop, you know. So the kick at the end. And then I know the track is doing well. So, you know, for this kind of music, I recommend this 909 kick, the normal bass drum kick. You can use whatever kick you want, and then we can mix it. It's important to mix the kick and everything depending on the bass, but that's not the topic for this video. Okay, so after that, you want to make like the small little glitches of minimal, right? Like this one. And this one. Okay, so how did I do it? Like I searched for glitch here in Ableton. Yeah. And in sounds. Where was it? In drums. Yeah, this rim glitch, I used it as a sample, right? Like here is it, like a sample, and I cut it. I didn't use it from the beginning here. I just went here because I wanted to. And really cool, I used this thing, like I used back here for the bass. I used the same sequencer for it, and then I recorded it as MIDI, like it's here. So I can like, I have more control from it. After that, I just used a drum flanger, whatever, drum flanger. You can find it in effects. Drum flanger. I put it after it, and then with the drum flanger, let's turn this one off. Let's put it. That's the drum flanger. But I don't want it to be like that with that amount, so I just, and you can do like really crazy stuff. You can just do whatever you can do with it. You put it wherever you want. This is like taste kind of thing. And then really cool is that I took an LFO, which Ableton also has, and with the LFO I map it to the feedback. Try not to 100% because then it goes like really wild. Then I make it here in the type of LFO I put random with a little bit jitter and smooth. And then you can whatever, you can use whatever you want. With the rate is how fast it changes, and that's on the feedback. You can also map other stuff. You just press here and map, and then just choose another parameter, like for example this one, and you can do really crazy stuff, right? But then okay, so now I did this with my drum flanger here. Let's delete this one and this one. And this is the ones I have. And with the same LFO, I made an echo. I just put an echo afterwards. Normal echo, put it afterwards, and automize this left side. And put the feedback low. But as I say, you can do whatever. This is like the experimental thing here. That's really cool. You can also make an LFO for this dry wet if you want. And you can make like really crazy stuff, okay? You can make map and then this dry wet, and then you put here, and then really cool. Then like this together, you hear the little glitches, right? And then I will show you like a really cool way to make other type of glitches. If you have the way to get some samples, it's really easy. You just get a sample, whatever sample, drop it there in audio, right? And when you open it, you just right click here inside, here, right click and say slice to a new MIDI track here. Then you just say transient, yeah, how it is, okay. It will take a moment, and then you will have this, and every sound, every transient was made into this drum rack here. Now you can just take a sting again, put it there, right there. Then you can make also an LFO there if you want. I like this start to modulate the start offset. It gives this glitchy kind of feeling. You can record it as MIDI as well, as I showed you. Just create a new MIDI track. MIDI from this thing, Oliver, that's the track 13. This one here. Just record that. And if you want to make it crazier, you can play with this length here. Meanwhile. And with the density. Because you're recording the MIDI, everything, every MIDI is recorded. Everything you do here will be recorded here. And you stop it. Look. And then you have your MIDI. Then you turn off the sting here. Put the MIDI instead of the sting, and then you have. Okay? And then when you have it all together, you can also pan it if you want. Okay, no, that's a plugin. Really good plugin, Panman. But if you don't have it, you just go to your effects and just go to your auto pan. Throw it to the sides. Offset if you want, so you can be a little bit more different than the other instruments. And there you have it. A lot of movement in your drum track. So, I hoped you enjoyed this video. And I hope you learned every little thing I did here. If not, you can go back and just do it again and check what I did again, save the video, whatever. And so yeah, I hope you like this. So this is the core idea. It's not about adding more sounds, it's about making the loop move. So if you want to turn this groove into a full minimal track with proper energy and arrangement, just give me a heads up. We will make another video about this later on. And if you're into rominimal or deep tech production in Ableton, subscribing will help you not miss the next workflow. Okay, so see you soon and see you in the next video. Bye bye.